What is the difference between nervousness and anxiety? Well, anxiety knocks many athletes off their game. For these athletes, anxiety will start with unchecked nervousness, but it slowly builds, leading up to a competition and even into the warm-up. By the time the competition begins, they feel overwhelmed and out of control. But the key to an athlete preventing this level of anxiety is by regulating their initial nervousness before it builds up. Think of it this way. Athletes experience anxiety on 3 levels. First of all is physically. Physical symptoms will alter an athlete's physiology and affect optimal mechanics. So physical symptoms will include shallow breathing, chest tightness, upset stomach, nausea, shakiness, heart pounding, low energy, muscle tightness, and sweatiness. The second level is mentally. Now, mental symptoms not only affect an athlete's focus, but also impact an athlete's physiology. So some mental symptoms will include the fear of losing or making mistakes, feeling overwhelmed, trouble focusing, worst case scenario thinking, negative thinking, and an inability to remember the game strategy, which leads to reduced confidence. Third level is emotionally. Anxiety affects an athlete's ability to stay composed and poised under pressure. So emotional symptoms will include agitation, frustration, anger, annoyance, hyperactivity, irritability, and moodiness. Many athletes mistakenly believe being nervous and being anxious are the same. However, there's 4 significant differences between nervousness and anxiety. Nervousness is experienced as jitteriness or excitement, while anxiety is associated with fear and excessive worry. Nervousness is a mild feeling and helps sharpen an athlete's focus, whereas anxiety is often intense and overwhelming and interferes with an athlete's ability to focus. Nervousness also slightly subsides as the competition starts, while anxiety, it usually lasts throughout a competition. Nervousness can enhance performance. Anxiety, on the other hand, hinders an athlete's ability to perform at their peak. Many elite athletes will use nervousness to their advantage. For example, some athletes will use nervousness as motivation, allowing them to focus on their mental game and competitive mindset. So to use nervousness to your advantage, you need to accept that nervousness is beneficial and essential for peak performance. And you need to learn how to regulate that level of nerves you experience. Emotional regulation is a critical mental skill for peak performance. Try this exercise. Examine how nervousness and anxiety have impacted past performances. So look back at a previous peak performance that knows your level of nerves and how it assisted your game. Likewise, recall past performances when anxiety caused you to fall apart. Examining these past performances can help you understand the difference between nervousness and anxiety and how a slight degree of nerves can enhance performance. With these lessons, now you can use nervousness like a pro. If you got value out of today's episode, please consider sending this video by using the share button to someone who might benefit from this message. And I'd really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of my future videos of free strategies. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called How Top Coaches Help Athletes Succeed. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Until next time, I'm the Iron Therapist Leslie Timbo, reminding you to keep your mental game on.